All right, next up, Atlanta Falcons, if I may. Katie, sorry. Apologies.
No, this is your segment.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. I'm going to check out for y'all's. The Atlanta Falcons, third most rushing yards per game last year, behind just the Bears and the Ravens. The big difference between those teams is that the Bears and the Ravens had two of the most incredible rushing quarterbacks in the game, although the Ravens missing Lamar Jackson for a big chunk of the season. Justin Fields, of course, monster year on the ground. Atlanta, to me, has basically created a Titans light down in the Georgia Dome, and they got Bijan Robinson in town. I look at their overall roster on offense, and I think, man, like they signed Caleb McGarry and Chris Lindstrom to extensions this offseason. You bring in Matthew Bergeron, who's a very good run game guard or tackle as Syracuse moving inside the guard, I think. And then you have Jake Matthews still there. So, like, there's no reason with Drake London and Kyle Pitts and then Matt Collins is a nice little mix-up deep threat that this offense can't be good with Bijan Robinson added. So I guess my one big thing is, what's up with the defense?
Breech, let me ask you this, because Brinson said in his Brinson model that steals directly from wins over Wilson, except with the final result, that he has.
We borrowed for my proprietary model.
Gotcha. Borrowed liberally. He has the Falcons winning 10 games, the Panthers winning 8. I don't trust Desmond Ridder. So that to me is the big thing there. I think defensively they still have some things to do. They got your guy Jesse Bates there, which certainly helps on the back end. They have AJ Terrell. I love that. But I think if Des Ridder continues to struggle with accuracy, which he did at Cincinnati, he only played a little bit last year. That team could win 4 games if he's not ready, in which case you have all the weapons around him. You have Bijan, you have the offensive line that Brinson talked about, and then you got to find a quarterback. So I don't know I know this team isn't winning 10 games. I don't feel like, unless we're going to have an Arthur Smith situation where they win every game by 1.5 points. I feel like the Panthers are better positioned to be better.
Yeah, the defense is definitely an interesting question. But they did go out and try and totally upgrade on that side of the ball. I mean, obviously, they already had A.J. Terrell in there, one of the best young corners in the game. Brinson mentioned Jesse Bates. They made that trade for Jeff Okudah. They signed Bud Dupree. They signed Calais Campbell. So they've added a bunch of guys on the defense, and it definitely is a question mark. But there is that little part of me that says maybe they could be good if they all mesh and there's some chemistry there. And so it does feel like the season is going to ride on whether Desmond Ridder is any good. But maybe Brinson just didn't want to mention quarterbacks for all his topics, because then
I just think you look at what the Titans did on offense when Arthur Smith, their heyday with and I realize they have Derrick Henry, that's a different beast, but Bijan Robinson, they drafted him like he's going to be a feature back. They want to hide the quarterback. They wanted to be mobile, to make a couple plays, and to largely be kind of invisible. And I think when you look at what they want to do on defense, they were 30th in DVOA last year. If they get up to the top half of the league and that offense is what Arthur Smith wants it to be, I don't see a reason why they can't be a playoff team.
Hey, they're in NFC South. Anything goes there.
That's right.
Important. Do you put the quarterback as quarterback in the Brinson model, or you don't include that?
Not for Arthur Smith teams. We do not include the quarterback in the model.
Oh, nuance. All right. Fair enough.
So there's the difference between wins over Wilson and wins over Wilson.
Right. We only took the good stuff from wins over Wilson and removed the bias, the lethargy,
okay,
and general failure from the wins over Wilson model, and plugged in the good stuff into the Brinson.
By the way, the last time the Falcons won 10 games?
Probably when I picked them to play the Texans in the Super Bowl.
2017, is that it?
That would be the year. Yes.
You know who their quarterback was?
It was Matt Ryan.
Our CBS Sports colleague, Matt Ryan.
Who's not retired. He's not retired.